Have you heard of STEAM? It stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. STEAM lets people develop skills in logical thinking, creativity, communication, and problem solving. And it gives them the power to move freely within science, technology, engineering, art, and math. In the US, the so-called STEM educational system was introduced after World War II to encourage talented individuals to flourish in technology and science. But recently, the letter A was added to STEM. Why? To answer this question, we must first recognize that our current educational system began in the 19th century when the world was rapidly industrializing in the first and second industrial revolutions. In an industrial society filled with mass production, employees were expected to perform according to the directions of an operations manual in order to properly complete tasks assigned to them. That meant that the quantity and not quality of knowledge was most prized, and the educational system was designed to encourage people to accumulate as much knowledge as possible. Then, in the late 20th century, we experienced the third industrial revolution, also known as the IT revolution. At this time, thanks to the increase in productivity, companies began to look for different kinds of candidates. Those who were self-sufficient and proactive, in contrast to earlier days when society simply needed a large labor force. Throughout these changes, our educational curriculum has not kept pace. As a result, the gap between the educational curriculum and society's needs has been widening. Excelling in academics is no longer the sure path to success. We have experienced the hunting society, Society 1.0, the agricultural society, Society 2.0, the industrial society, Society 3.0, and the information and technology society, Society 4.0. Now the world is entering its fifth phase, the super smart society, Society 5.0. We are opening the door for a new shift in society, and the era of the fourth industrial revolution is just around the corner. In our rapidly changing society, where technology is being developed and IoT, big data, and AI are prevailing, notions of what makes for an ideal employee are being challenged as well. An estimated 49% of today's existing jobs will be replaced by AI or robotics in the next 10 years. And the jobs that will be affected are not limited to routine work, but they will also include specialists or so-called intelligent professionals, such as doctors, lawyers, and judges. To survive in this new era, we must cultivate the unique skills that computers lack. Simply focusing on science and technology is not enough. Ideally, we should be using science and technology creatively to craft something new. That is the power of art. And art is the missing A that has transformed STEM to STEAM. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, defines the types of people who can adapt to environmental changes and contribute to society as a 21st century skill model. This OECD skill model is being implemented in the curricula of many countries. In light of the foregoing changes, beginning in 2020, elementary school education in programming will not simply involve students learning a programming language that operates computers. Rather, the goal of programming education is and will be to develop students' problem-solving skills by cultivating their ability to think creatively and logically. This is a programming-like thinking skill. At the same time, in a society that has been complicated by IT, many believe that it is more important to hone soft skills, such as those involving communication, analysis, problem-solving, and team building, than to focus on hard skills, such as academic success, that were considered so important in the past. Of course, no one can perfectly predict how society will develop. But to survive and indeed thrive in the new era, today's children must be equipped with abilities that differ from those required a generation ago. Because society is changing so fast, it is essential for children to create new values by learning on a case-by-case basis, collaborating with others, and searching for answers today rather than relying on those of yesteryear.